you had to, you got investment property and there's not enough money that month because you had to fix the water heater, like you mentioned, right? But of course, now you know that you need to move money into that account, right? Because you've got something due. But if you didn't monitor it and you're relying just on the cash flow on the property to pay all the costs, you could easily fall in arrears. And if you're preparing yourself for future finance, one of the things you never want to have on any of your accounts is arrears or late payments or late payment fees.
Yep.
Those are the things that banks, as soon as they see that, they don't want to touch you. I mean, yes, they want an explanation. Sometimes things do happen, like admin issues. But if you don't move regularly, you don't put your money in the right account and you're late on things, especially financial commitments like loans and credit cards and whatnot, forget about it. You shouldn't be applying for a loan. You're not ready. But some banks actually don't want to see your bank statement. So, about 2 or 3 years ago, that's all they wanted to see. There was this thing about expenses, and I don't know if you followed this. There was a court case with Westpac and ASIC, I think it was APRA maybe, and it was about they called like the Shiraz thing, basically saying that people can adjust their living expenses when they commit to a property, right, or a mortgage. So then they started to hone back on that because it adds more workload to the bank to constantly check bank statements and go through line by line. So if you go to a bank that doesn't ask for them, then and your expenses are what you're declaring are reasonable for your household, then a late fee, they won't even know it exists. But if you're going to the same bank that late fee was charged from, of course they're going to see it. They're going to ask about it. And if it's a logical reason, like I had money on the other account, just forgot to transfer it as a one-off, it's fine. You just got to cover it off in commentary. But if it's every month and you're always late and you're constantly putting money from another account or you're borrowing from somewhere else, then it's a red flag. It means like if you can't even stay on top of your private health insurance, how are you going to stay on top of a mortgage payment? That's what happens when you allocate money into different buckets, into other bank accounts. You need to make sure that main account where all your bills get taken out from always has enough to cover what's due. So sometimes you get excited, I want to put $4,000 in savings, like awesome. It's so exciting. I got $4,000 in this account. But then, 500 of that you probably should have left.